Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Just an ESPN host who called Trump racist just learned her fate, conservatives cheering. ESPN's Jemele is the host who referred to President Trump as a white supremacist and a bigot. She has no political sense about her whatsoever. The left-leaning network refused to act, however, leaving Hill with merely a slap on the wrist. No longer. Hill has officially been suspended. The Hill noted, Jemele has been suspended for 2 weeks for a second violation of our social media guidelines, the network said in a statement. She previously acknowledged letting her colleagues and company down with an impulsive tweet. Earlier today, Hill tweeted that the Dallas Cowboys should be boycotted after owner Jerry Jones said he'd bench players who kneel for the national anthem. Jerry is just doing what the league won't, enforcing the rules which say players should stand. Per ESPN, regarding the rule that NFL players stand for the anthem. According to the manual, during the national anthem, players on the field and bench areas should stand at attention, face the flag, hold helmets in their left hand, and refrain from talking. Jones stated, "If there's anything that is disrespectful to the flag, then we will not play. Understand? We will not. If we are disrespecting the flag, then we will not play. Period." Jones added, "We as a team are very much on the page together. We made our expression. I'm very supportive of the team, but under no circumstances will the Dallas Cowboys, I don't care what happens, under no circumstances will we as an organization, coaches, players, not support and stand and recognize and honor the flag. Period." He concluded, "If it comes between the impression or the perception that we're not standing together, supporting each other, or the perception that we're disrespecting the flag, the perception that we're not together will be secondary to not respecting the flag. Respecting the flag is first. Bye-bye, Jemele. You won't be missed." If ESPN did the right thing, comment yes. ESPN. Chicago idiot detained for vandalizing Columbus statue with 3 unforgivable phrases. Happy Columbus Day, everyone. Today is the day in which citizens of the United States commemorate the discovery of the Americas. But not everyone is celebrating. Certain leftist individuals seem to think that Columbus Day is problematic, so they're fighting back the only way liberal activists know how, by breaking the law. A 30-year-old Chicago man named Kyle Miskell and 2 accomplices were discovered this week defacing a Christopher Columbus statue in Chicago's Arrigo Park. They vandalized the memorial with the words, "All colonies are burning, Muerte al Estado," and F. Columbus. During their crimes, they shouted phrases like, "F. Columbus, F. the USA, and I Columbus." Columbus died in 1506, but whatever. Miskell has since been arrested and is being held on $3,000 bail. Comment Happy Columbus Day and share if you're celebrating our continent's founding. People are trying to kill off the holiday. We need to support it. After Bob Corker said Trump will start World War III, Kellyanne Conway curb-stomped him on Fox News this morning. Senator Bob Corker engaged in a public feud with Donald Trump over the weekend. Corker recently said that Trump is setting the country on the path to World War III. "Trump is acting like he's doing The Apprentice or something," said Bob Corker to the New York Times. Now, look what Kellyanne Conway said this morning. "Our president has picked some amazing people. I don't know why the president tweets at things that are not true," Corker said. "You know he does it, everyone knows he does it, but he does. A lot of people think that there is some kind of good cop, bad cop act underway, but that's just not true," Corker said. Corker's vote is going to be critical to getting tax reform passed. Do you think that Corker needs to get out of the way? Share this if you think that Republican elite needs to get the hell out of the way and help make this country great again. Conservatives are noticing something very odd about Obama's library. Liberals will never see it. Every former president is entitled to a library upon leaving office, whether he served one term or two. How this tradition began, or why exactly, is something you'll have to look up for yourself. I can't do everything for you. Now that Barack Obama has seen his time at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue come to a close, praise the good Lord, construction on his library is about to begin. It won't be done for 4 years, though. There's just one very odd thing missing from the library that liberals won't make a fuss over. However, the library won't have any library materials. Say what? Per Chicago Tribune. Once the Obama Presidential Center is constructed, it will have a children's play garden, sledding hill, green spaces for picnics and outdoor gatherings, basketball courts and even a recording studio, officials have said. But what the space won't have is all of former President Barack Obama's manuscripts, documents, letters and gifts he collected during his time in office. While the Presidential Center is about 4 years from opening, a conversation has begun about what the facility will mean to scholars and to local research universities without those items. Traditionally, presidential libraries are places where historians, academics and college students travel to dig through paperwork and hold the first drafts of speeches, letters and legislation in their hands. But without those papers on site, some have begun to ask whether the Obama Center can even attract researchers to the University of Chicago, Chicago State University or the University of Illinois. What will it mean to have those documents online rather than in a physical form for inspection? And with digital technology constantly changing, how will the National Archives and Records Administration ensure the documents will be placed online in a timely manner and accessible over time? This is going to be completely different, he said. What the President and First Lady said, is they simply did not want a museum that served as a mausoleum, as a way to look back. Once again, Obama has shown us just how transparent he truly is. HT, Weasel Zippers. Recently arrested Democrat just said 3 awful words about Trump every American needs to see. Illinois Congressman Luis Gutierrez should resign. He has been arrested multiple times while in office for protesting just like any other dopey lefty, and he's an open borders advocate. Talk about a bad combo. Now, Luis has reached a new low. He says President Trump's immigration proposals are an extension of the white supremacist agenda. Gutierrez, I warned Democrats not to negotiate, to say that what we wanted was a clean dream act. It's a slippery slope. I never understood why everybody wanted to sit down and negotiate. I've been there 20 years and this is the same negotiation we've had for the last 20 years. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink in terms of enforcement. I just never understood it. He added that Trump has never wavered from his xenophobic positions. I never understood. I just never got it, how you go from Charlottesville, Virginia, and white supremacists to reaching an agreement with him. It's an extension of the white supremacist agenda. What they want to do is criminalize and delegitimize Latinos. You'd think that was enough, right? Nope. Gutierrez wasn't done. There's a debt ceiling vote coming up, there's a budget vote coming up. I'm not saying we should shut down the government, but if you want a budget with Democratic votes, then it's got to have some Democratic priorities. So now Dems want to shut down the government? But they love government. Luis, is everything wrong with America today? Let's get 10,000 shares to let him know we're done with Democrat BS. HT, Chicago Tribune. Oh no. Mitch McConnell just stabbed Trump in the back. Look what he just did. President Trump is not happy with Senator Bob Corker, RTN. He then told his cabinet members this week that General Mattis and Tillerson have prevented chaos from taking over the White House. President Trump tore into Corker this morning. According to USA Today, Trump took credit for killing Bob Corker's re-election chances. He then denied an endorsement that said that Corker begged for one from him. Immediately after, Mitch McConnell defended Corker from Trump's criticism and called him a valuable member of the Senate Republican caucus, according to the Associated Press. When asked about Corker, McConnell sidestepped the issue and said, "Corker is an important part of our team and he's a particularly important part of the budget debate which will be on the floor next week." Share this if you think that swamp monster McConnell needs to start backing Trump up. Get this out there so he knows that Trump Nation wants him to start making America great again.